So for those of you guys who have been buying these cards from cardsplug.com, I really appreciate it because every card you buy using my coupon code Dominic Rich FC helps the channel. Helps the channel a lot. Believe me, it's better than a sponsorship from OneFootball. Trust me, I'll know.
I know you're keeping it real and all, but I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't have said that.
R.I.P. to the legend, Kobe Bryant, and his daughter, and everyone else who died in that terrible helicopter crash, man. Life is so fragile, and it's so unpredictable. So, guys, please enjoy your life to the fullest, because you never, ever know. You never know when it's your time, because death is inevitable, but still, man, could happen anytime. So R.I.P. to Kobe. He's a legend, basketball legend, one of the GOATs, and a legend of sport. So once you're a sports person, this one is going to hit you very hard. I made a video talking about that, so I won't talk anymore about this. Sad. Very sad. And guys, what's going on with the coronavirus, man? What is going on? What's going on in the world? We could have a pandemic on our hands here, and we're not ready for this. I'm surely not ready for this, and I know you guys weren't ready for this too. But the reason why I came on like this, I just got a nice fresh cut, and I bought some new caps. So I actually wanted to try them on first before I start talking about the FA Cup 4th round matches. So if you're here for me and not here, for mostly the information, just stick around a bit. I have some caps here that I picked up and I want to just try on. It's like a little haul before I start talking about the FA Cup. That's going to be good. So it's worth the wait. I have a Club America cap here. Pretty decent. Authentic stuff too. So I had to get it, clubamerica.com.mx. I had to pick that one up, put it on. Looks fresh. Looks fresh on your boy. What do you guys think about this Club America cap? I might just keep it on for the video, but maybe not. So I got that Club America cap there, and I had to get this, man. This camouflage Puma beanie, I had to get it. I was talking to someone on the channel the other day, and they were like, they love camo too because they love the Nike training jacket that I have, the blue and gray and green camo. So I had to. I'm a sucker for camouflage, so I had to pick this one up. And let me try it on to see how it looks. Oh my God, this is good. The boy got taste. The boy got swag. So I might just wear this one though. I don't know yet. So let me put that here. And then, guys, I didn't want to get this, but I just had to get it. Check the tag and all. I'm like, authentic Tottenham Hotspur beanie, $3.99. I'm like, I gotta get this. As much as I don't really like Tottenham that much, I'm a football fan, and oh man, I'm a sucker for football gear, and I just had to get it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe my mind would change on Tottenham later on in life, but this looks good though. And for all you people who think like, oh, you a City fan, you're plastic and you're glory hunter, why you wearing other teams' gear and all of that? Man, just shut up, man. I'm fed up with all that. Shut up. The world would be a better place without these type of comments. Okay? We have the coronavirus to deal with. Kobe just passed. Like, chill. Okay? Chill. And let's all enjoy the sport of football. I love football more than I love my club. Let me say that right now on record. I'm going to watch everything. How many of these epic FA Cup matches did you watch? I saw about 6. Okay, how many did you watch? God, annoying. But this Spurs beanie looks fire though. It's fire. It's fire. And guys, final one. I finally found one. And it's a Manchester City beanie, just like I got the Bayern Munich and the Juventus beanie. Oh man, I'm like, oh, sent from heaven. I'm like, gee, I had to get this. Oh my God. This one is fire. This one is fire. So I really like all the 4 new headwear that I got. But my favorite one today, to wear today, would be the Puma beanie though. I like the Puma beanie. I just like the look. It looks really classy and it goes with this black hoodie I'm wearing right now. So I'm just gonna put on the Puma beanie right about now before I get into these FA Cup fixtures. This looks good, right? Oh my God, this looks good. Oh man, this looks fire. So thank you very much for going through that. Let us talk about the 2019-20 FA Cup 4th round matches. So let's do this. I actually had notes for the City Fulham, the Man Utd, the Tranmere, and the Liverpool Shrewsbury, but I don't need notes. I really don't need notes. I got it. I got this. I really got this. So let's start with QPR 1, Sheffield Wednesday 2. QPR, I did not predict to win. I predicted Sheffield Wednesday to win this match. Fox scored in the 43rd minute and Winnow in the 91st. And then Naki Wells bagged a late consolation goal for QPR to, kind of give a tense end to that match. But Sheffield Wednesday, I predicted to win this match. And I said my prediction, the Owls, seems very steely. You get it? Steel City, Sheffield. They seem steely. Some of you guys didn't get these though. Some of you guys didn't get this. So on to the 5th round. You Owls. Last 16. Congrats to Sheffield Wednesday. It would be nice to see both Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday played in the Premier League next season. That'll be cool. That will be cool. So on to the next one. Northampton versus Derby County. That one ended in a 0-0 draw. And I predicted Derby County to go on. The Rams. I said the Goats will prevail. I still think they will prevail. The replay would be a home match, so they should have the advantage in that one. So I stand by that one. There was a lot of replays though. It was a lot of replays as if Rihanna herself curated the 4th round of this season's FA Cup. You guys get it? Panda replay. Her first single. Panda replay. A lot of you guys don't get these things, man. Why do I even bother? Brentford 0. Leicester City 1, courtesy of a 4th minute goal by Kelechi Iheanacho, the former Manchester City striker. I predicted Brentford, the Bees, to defeat the Foxes. I said bees in the foxhole. But I guess bees went in the foxhole and the Foxes didn't budge and they just chased the bees out of the foxhole. And Leicester are on to the 5th round. Portsmouth 4, Barnsley 2. That one was a good game watching from the replay. Not the replay, the highlights. Why do I say? I can't use the word replay. I can't use the word replay in that sense. The highlights. 4-2. A goal by Close, Marquise. Then Woodrow almost made a game of it when he scored in the 60th minute. It was 2-1. Then Curtis made it 3-1 in the 62nd. And then Burgess in the 76th made it 4-1. And Chaplin with a late goal. Kind of not so much a fight back, but it looked better on paper. So Barnsley, who I predicted to defeat Portsmouth and basically highlight their fall from grace, failed to do so. It's not that Portsmouth did not fall from grace still. It's just that Barnsley did not highlight it. If you understand what I'm saying. So, well done, Portsmouth. You're on to the round of 16. You proved me wrong. I didn't expect to get much right. It was all for entertainment purposes. I mean, the predictions were all for entertainment purposes. The preview itself was to provide some context, some info going into the fourth round, because not many people on YouTube are actually talking about the FA Cup. They're not taking the time out to talk about the FA Cup. So I just chose to do it because something I wanted to do. Deep down within my heart is something I actually wanted to do. Then we have another replay. Newcastle 0, Oxford United 0. The U's. I predicted the U's to move on. And I said that Newcastle, you shall not move on to the round of 16. I'm still sticking to the U's though. By the way, I'm sticking to all my predictions, whether I got them wrong or right. I'm sticking to them. Definitely sticking to them. Burnley 1, Norwich City 2. This is a big morale boost for Norwich, man. They brought in some new signings, guys like Duda and Rupp from the Bundesliga during the current transfer window. They're having a better transfer window than Manchester City because we have failed to bring anyone in. And they're surely having a better transfer window than Manchester United. Yeah, I know. They still haven't got Bruno Fernandes. So Grant Hanley scored in the 53rd minute. And Josip Drmic scored, tapping I think that was, in the 57th. Eric Peters pulled one back for Burnley. Eric Peters, he's scoring a lot these days. I think he scored his first Burnley goal just the other day, and now he's back with another. So Sean Dyche and the Clarets are out. I did predict the Clarets to win this one. I said that the Canaries won't be able to fly in turf moor weather. But guess what? The Canaries fly in any weather. And this could be a morale boost, a confident boost to help them get off the bottom of the Premier League table. Could this scrape them off the bottom? I don't know. I don't know, man. But they're not far behind. They're not far behind. So well done, Norwich, man. All the best to Daniel Farke and his boys going forward. Southampton 1, Tottenham 1. This is a game I saw, and this was an entertaining one. I think Southampton should have won this game. Danny Ings had a lot of chances. It just wasn't his day. It definitely wasn't his day. Heung-min Son with a 58-minute goal. And then Sofiane Boufal coming off the bench to great effect to score a worldie. It was a world. Let's call it a worldie. It was a good goal. The Moroccan seems like he's getting his mojo back under Hassan Hutel, who is proven to be a very, very good tactician. That was a great move bringing him off the bench there. So Southampton forces a replay and they continue their mini dominance over Tottenham Hotspur. They just recently defeated them. They have been frustrating Spurs as of late. So Spurs, they didn't want the replay, but they gotta go pan the replay now. They gotta go pan the replay. And shout out to Expressions Oozin. He is an inspiration when it comes to the names, talking about the names of the players. He makes up some very, very good names for these players. I do sometimes, but I have to give Expression credit when credit is due. So all the best to both teams in the replay. What did I say? I said Southampton would win this match, the Saints. And I said only God can save Floppingham this season. Floppinho. Sound like expressions, right? But as long as you give credit, it's fine. Then we have Cardiff and Reading playing to a 1-1 draw. I did predict Reading, the Royals, to move on. And I said, Lord, smash hit. Remember that Lord song calling about Royals, you know? Remember that Royals song? I can't remember the tune right now, but yeah. That's what I came up with for that one. I'm still sticking to Reading though. They went down to 10 men, but still they held on. In this match, Miete, he scored in the 8th minute, and Patterson in the 5th. So Cardiff scored first in the 5th. I should have said it this way. And then Miete equalized in the 8th. And then McIntyre got sent off in the 81st. So it was 2 early goals, late red card, and Reading held on. So all the best to both teams in the replay. Millwall 0, Sheffield United 2, Mo Besic with a 62nd minute goal, and Oliver Norwood scored in the 84th minute. I did predict Sheffield United to win this one, and I said the Blades, the Lions, would be put to the sword. Lions, Millwall, Sheffield, Blades, Sword, Seal City. Kind of smart, you know. Kind of clever. Guys, I used to write poetry back in the day. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't give myself credit for that. Coventry 0, Birmingham City 0. Guys, remember, these two teams share the same stadium, and Coventry had one of the worst misses of the season. Worst misses. Okay? Worst misses. A bad girlfriend, a bad wife. He was right in front of goal and he screwed up big time. So, all the best in the replay, where Birmingham will now be the home team at their own stadium, and Coventry will be the away team at their own stadium. Just a switcheroo, because they both share the stadium. They play in different leagues, the one in League One and the other in the Championship. But Coventry should have defeated Birmingham in their own stadium, basically. Disappointed that they didn't do so. It would have made for a great story. And I did predict Birmingham to win. I said Birmingham is blue, not sky blue. Like Coventry, they're called sky blue. Birmingham, the Blues. So let us move on. West Ham 0, West Bromwich Albion 1. I told you guys, West Bromwich Albion was going to defeat West Ham. And I said, the Baggies, against all odds, West Ham United will be hammered. Slaven Bilic getting revenge against his old team. They sacked him. He went to West Brom and he's doing big things. He's poised to get promoted, and West Ham, they're struggling, man. David Moyes, man, oh man, you're struggling. Big time. Connor Townsend scored early in the 9th minute, and then Semi Ayaji got sent off in the 72nd minute, but West Brom held on. West Ham, they were just horrible. And West Ham Fan TV says, I quote, I won't be surprised if we get relegated this season. No one will be surprised. You guys are terrible. Seriously, terrible. Next up, guys, we have Hull versus Chelsea. Chelsea 2, Hull 1. We had goals by Michy Batshuayi in the 6th minute. Fikayo Tomori in the 64th. Is it Fikayo or Fiako? Is it Bukayo Saka or Buyaka Saka? But anyways, doesn't matter. Hull did bag one to Kamil Grosicki, who came off the bench. Jared Bowen, he had a good game. Failed to score. Had a few chances. But wasn't good enough on the day to trouble Kepa in goal. Caballero in goal, I should say. It was Caballero, former Man City player. But I did predict Chelsea to win this one because there's simply no Tigers in England. How they manage to name themselves Tigers? Not like this is a team from India or Bangladesh. There ain't no Tigers in England. So Hull, you could go away with that. You know? I'm only joking though. Don't take it too seriously. Come on, have a sense of humor. Okay, Man City 4, Fulham 0. Of course, I saw this game. I didn't make any videos on this game because it was early. I was at work and I had to be on my P's and Q's. For all you guys who think your team played and you didn't make a video talking about your team, but you came talking about Liverpool match. The Liverpool match was actually more exciting than the City game. It was one-sided. Our game was one-sided. There weren't any big moments in the match. And I didn't make any of those videos talking about any moments. It's that simple. The Shrewsbury Liverpool match was one of the best matches of the 4th round. No denying. Because Shrewsbury, I'll get to that. But oh my, these people. You know what? Let me stop raising my blood pressure over people in the comments who are basically hiding behind a name, no face, and I'm here showing my face in the video. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever. Let me just drink some water to that. Ilkay Gundogan, a penalty in the 8th minute. Thank God Gundogan was on the field to take the penalty, because Gabriel Jesus, you can't take penalties. Mahrez, you slacking. Sterling wasn't on the field at that time, but not good either. Thank you very much, Gundogan, for that. Bernardo Silva, 19th minute goal. That was an absolute peach. Foden with the setup. Bernardo spinning around on the edge of the box and finally just turned around and got a nice shot off with his left foot to beat the goalkeeper, who was pretty decent on the day though. Very unfortunate to ship 4. Jesus popping up late in the second half with 2 goals. Jesus has been brilliant in the cup competitions, and props to him. 4 goals to 0. We want this. We want this trophy because it's one of the few trophies we could actually win this season. We're not going to win the Premier League. I know that. I'm done with thinking we could win the Premier League. It's out of the question. The only way we could win the Premier League is if Liverpool bottles it. But I just said that I'm not going to think about even winning the Premier League. So I need to stop. But yeah, it's facts. It is facts. But it was quite a one-sided game. Fulham went down to 10 men early on in the match. Tim Ream, the American, not so Captain America on the day, pulled Gabriel Jesus back during a clear and obvious goal scoring opportunity, and he was shown a straight red double whammy early on in the match. Fulham never recovered. They never ever recovered. Their forwards, Bobby Reed, Cavallero, all these guys, they were just negated out of the game. They had no say in the game. If you check the stats, City, 20 shots at goal, 6 on target, 4 in the back of the net, 71% possession. Fulham, 1 shot at goal, 1 on target, easy save for Bravo, 29% possession. They were outplayed. It was a one-sided match, and we don't need to elaborate too much on this match. City on to the round of 16, on to the 5th round. Like I said, Fulham will be eating like cottage cheese. Okay? And bam, prediction on point. So here you go. Here I'm talking about City. This is my team, no doubt. But I'm covering the FA Cup, so I talk about everybody. I'm covering the Premier League, I talk about everybody. I cover the Champions League, I talk about everything. Football channel, I talk about football, period. This ain't a Man City fan channel. I shall repeat. This ain't a Man City fan channel. I talk about whatever the hell I want to. Okay? I'm not taking things as serious as I was in the past. I'm more relaxed now. I'm having fun. Let's say that. I'm having fun, and I know a lot of you guys are entertained throughout the process. And you guys are the ones I show up for on a daily basis. Just remember that. I show up for you, the ones who enjoy the content. Now, let us move on. Okay, you can't please everyone. So I'm here to please the ones who are like-minded all across the world, in almost every single country across the world, like me. People who are like me. You're not going to hang out with enemies. You hang out with your friends. So I'm here for my friends, okay? But I know the enemies, and I know the ones who don't like you are going to still look on, watch, and hate from a distance. Pick apart everything you say and try to find some negative thing about it. But let us move on. Let us move on. Arsenal, Bournemouth, that match plays tomorrow. I am predicting an Arsenal win. Cherries popped. Arsenal pretty good in terms of, when it comes to cups. And it seems like Arteta has a good head on his shoulder and he's going to turn things around at Arsenal. I wish him all the best. I don't think he's going to do it like right now, but he needs time. He needs time. So I'm going to stick with Arsenal. Tranmere 0. Man United 6. This is a team from Liverpool. And these two teams met in 1976-77. United won the match 5-0. They met again today. United won the game 6-0. And rightfully, guys, I did predict a win for Man United. Tranmere wasn't lucky like they were against Watford, where they were down 3-0, came back and actually forced a replay and won the replay 2-1 against a depleted Watford. That wasn't a full strength Watford. So Tranmere, right now they have a packed schedule. They had a match yesterday that had to be postponed, and they have a match in a few days. The pitch was muddy, but Man United went out there and did their thing still. And congrats to them. They're on to the 5th round, the round of 16. I said the Red Devils would win. The schedule is diabolical. Get it? Devils, diabolical. Ooh. But yeah, congrats to Man United. Harry Maguire scored his first Man United goal in the 10th minute. Newly appointed captain, and he's repaying the faith right away. Very good goal though, deflected, but a good shot in the far post. Worldy. Diego Dallo, his first Man United goal too in the 13th minute. Jesse Lingard, his first Man United goal in 366 days. Another good goal, 16th minute. Phil Jones, his first FA Cup goal, his first Man United goal since 2014, 41st minute. Anthony Martial, I think it's 12th or 11th goal of the season. His first in a while, 45th minute. And then Mason Greenwood taking a penalty in the second half because there was no Pogba to take it, no Rashford to take it. And you damn sure wasn't going to give it to Nemanja Matic. So Greenwood had to step up. He did so coolly. Put it away. Wait for the goalkeeper to move. Bam! Put it away. 6-0 thrashing. One of the biggest wins for Man United in a while. So Tranmere Rovers, the team from Liverpool, was unable to defeat Manchester United, but the fans, the players would have relished the occasion to play against one of the best teams historically. They would have wanted to put on a better show, but the schedule, man, they were tired. They were tired and they were outclassed. They were outclassed. The class was telling, but big up to the man, Ferrier though. Morgan Ferrier, he looks good. He looks good. 25-year-old player there, the forward. He was the best player for Tranmere on the day. So all the best in the round of 16, Manchester United or Boychester divided. So I have hope said. But it's going to be a fun round of 16. You have Man United through, Man City through. But Liverpool are not yet through. They're not yet through. And now we get to the last game, guys. Liverpool, Shrewsbury. Liverpool on the road, Shrewsbury at home. And I did say that the Baby Reds would beat the Stews. The Sallops would be walloped. But it didn't happen just so. We had a great game. And I made a few videos reacting to those big moments in that game. And they were worth it. A lot of people think I was hating on Liverpool because I'm enjoying the game. Shrewsbury, a League One team, playing the team that is top of the Premier League. Liverpool, that's the name, that's the brand, Liverpool. It doesn't matter who's on the field. Shrewsbury were playing Liverpool, and I enjoyed the hell out of that game. Curtis Jones with a 15th-minute goal. That was a brilliant goal, brilliantly set up by Pedro Chirivella, and I was like, we're gonna have a good game today. Early goal, Curtis Jones popping up again. His first involvement for Liverpool since he scored that worldie against Everton. He should have been featured. He should have featured in one of those Premier League matches, I think. But it's only my opinion. It's only my opinion. You might feel differently. Donald Love, just coming back from halftime, and Donald Love put into his own net comically. Made a video reacting to that. You could go check it out as well. That was one of the worst own goals I've seen in my life. 2-0 down. But Shrewsbury being 2-0 down, the scoreline wasn't really reflective of how they were performing. They got in behind this Liverpool defense time and time again. One-on-one with the keeper. I should say 1v1. Sounds a little better. With Adrian, and they lack the quality in front of goal. They lack the confidence in front of goal. But manager Ricketts works some magic. He brought Mr. Jason Cummins onto the field, and the rest was history. He bagged the brace. Young left back Yaselu Rucci brought down the Shrewsbury forward, and it looked like, from the replay, the brief replay that I saw, it happened outside the box. Just outside the box. And it seems like Rucci got the ball first, but no VAR. The referee pointed to the spot. Up stepped Jason Cummins, a Scottish international, who now has over 70 goals for Shrewsbury. He's been doing well. I don't know why they didn't start him. Maybe he wasn't up to it. But I don't know why he did not start. Don't know why he didn't start, but he stepped up. He dispatched it. Sean Wally, who claims to be a Liverpool fan, you should be ashamed of yourself, because you should have scored those opportunities. I think he had like 2 to 3 opportunities. One was saved by Adrian and the other was put wide. And then Love had one as well. Love did have an opportunity. It was a header. He put his wide. And there was another opportunity by Lang. Oh man, Lang had a chance to win it after Cummins scored a second. But Cummins, seemingly the most clinical player on this Shrewsbury team. Breakaway again. Big error by Dejan Lovren, and Liverpool were punished. And they should have been punished some more. Shrewsbury deserved a draw. But they should have won the game. Shrewsbury should have won the game. And I hope some of you biased Liverpool fans don't come here telling me, like you did in the Man Utd fixture, that Norwich Shrewsbury should have won this game. Because I don't know what game you were watching. Shrewsbury, they were brilliant. They should have won this match. But, in Liverpool's defense, let me say this. Don't want to be too controversial, so let me explain myself. Klopp made 11 changes. I have a feeling that Klopp does not want to be in these cups. The League Cup, he could have mixed the squad up and defeat Aston Villa and still be in the League Cup. He could have mixed the squad up, defeat Shrewsbury today, and go on to the 5th round. Liverpool could still go on to the 5th round. But Klopp chose to make 11 changes. And Klopp said, for the replay, he won't be involved. Neil Critchley is going to be running things. And he said none of the key players are going to be involved. Maybe not from the start. Maybe coming off the bench, like Salah and Firmino did. So it seems like Klopp is just saying, whatever happens, happens. I don't care. I'm focused on winning the Premier League title this season, and I don't want all these little distractions. That's what Klopp is saying. Champions League is coming up. That's what Klopp is saying. The replay will be after the Southampton match. The week after the Southampton game, sometime there, the replay will be. And Klopp said that was a week for all the players to rest, but now you got to do a replay. So the kids would play again. So it seems like Shrewsbury has a great chance to beat Liverpool and move on to the 5th round. But when I said Liverpool, I mean a depleted Liverpool team, a mixture of the kids along with the less prominent players at the club. Was that well said? Did I say that well? Am I fair? It's only fair. It is only fair. But let's break down the performances of these Liverpool players. But before I move on, I'd like to give a shout out to Aaron Pear, the Grenadian international. He did a great job on the day. He did a great job. And Jason Cummins, oh man, you were brilliant. You were brilliant on the day. And let's just give Wally a shout out too, and Donald Love for that own goal. Because they made a game of it. And they have booked themselves a trip to Anfield, where Shrewsbury Town as a football club is going to benefit financially. Thanks for you guys who pointed that out in the comments of those videos I made as well. So I appreciate it. Trust me, I appreciate the input. I appreciate the positive input left in the comment section. I appreciate the negative ones too. They help sometimes if they're constructive, but most times they're not. But Ricketts as well. Manager Ricketts deserves a shout as well. But Klopp, 11 changes. Adrian was brilliant on the day. He was good. He's not to be blamed for the 2 goals shipped. 1 a penalty, 1 a breakaway, 1v1. He did his best. He had already foiled a few 1v1s situations in the game already. It can't be too harsh on the man. West Ham would be pissed off they let Adrian go. He has been absolutely brilliant for Liverpool this season. Okay? Joel Matip and Dejan Lovren, they were just rusty. And these 2 players haven't played a lot together as a centre-back pairing. They play alongside Virgil van Dijk, and they look better next to Van Dijk. But we all know that Dejan Lovren is a disaster waiting to happen. Lovren will leave in the summer. Lovren, you're done. You were the captain on the day, but Liverpool lacked leadership on the day. Let me say this. Liverpool lacked leadership, and that's why they couldn't manage the game properly, and they couldn't hold on to that 2-0 lead and win the match to avoid a replay. Lovren, you're not a leader. And both of you should not have started. It should have been Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez is a young man, has a lot of stamina. He should have been alongside one of Matip or Lovren. Seriously. That's what I think. And shout outs to Joe Gomez for not pressing charges against Raheem Sterling in that incident. Yeah, that's a follow-up. That news of that came out lately, and I haven't really got a chance to mention it. So, that's a nice way to slip it in there. Right back, Nico Williams. Nico Williams was brilliant on the day. Credited with the assist for that Donald Love goal. And he had a few more devilish crosses put in. Looks like Trent Alexander-Arnold. Looks a lot like him, and he could be a good backup. Seriously, he could be a good backup to take part in the cup matches. So look for Nico Williams in the future. Yasser Larouci at left back. I think some Liverpool fans probably harsh on the young man. I think he had a decent game, but he's still working his way up there, and he still has a lot more polishing to do. It was quite unfortunate that that penalty was given. It should not have been given. Other than that, I think Larouci had a decent game. Seriously. And he looks like a player who could be a good backup left back for Andy Robertson in seasons to come. Seriously. In the middle of the field, Pedro Chirivella had an awesome game. He had an awesome game. And My interpretation of what Pedro Chirivella did is that he is basically auditioning for teams to basically say, yo, that's a good player, I want him. Because at 22 years old, contract ends at the end of the season. I don't see him at Liverpool in the future. He's gonna move on, and he's basically saying, I'm gonna try to put my best foot forward for a good club to pick me up. He was credited with the assist for the Curtis Jones goal, and that was a devilish through ball. So Chirivella had a great game. Fabinho, rusty. Even had a handball shout in the end there, sometime at in the second half, wasn't given, but it was accidental, to be fair. Fabinho wasn't at his best either. These players coming back from injuries were terrible on the day. Fabinho, Lovren, Matip, they all shouldn't have been trusted in this one game. Maybe a Naby Keita should have been in the starting 11. And Naby Keita, you need to be more disciplined, man. You're getting injured too much. Too much. Seriously. Too much. You have to work on your strength. Seriously. Curtis Jones, the other midfielder, can't put a foot wrong. First time featuring since his brilliant performance against Everton. And I think that's a mistake made by Klopp. He should have at least got a few minutes off the bench in the Premier League. Seriously. Divock Origi at left wing had a few opportunities, but he wasn't his best on the day. Maybe he's short on confidence, lack of game time being the excuse. Takumi Minamino. Minamino, I'm waiting for you to do something so I could react to it or something. You're getting some nice balls coming that you could head into the back of the net. You're missing all of them. You had a so-so game. You've been so far for Liverpool. Seriously. And you need to get your act together or you're going to be a flop. And I don't want to hear you guys say, oh, we only paid 8 million and it's okay if he flops. 8 million is not cheap. In this day and age, yeah, but 8 million is a lot of money. Harvey Elliott. Did Harvey Elliott even play this game? Seriously. But big props to Shrewsbury for forcing a replay. And Shrewsbury, team of the fourth round. Seriously. Team of the fourth round. All the best to the Shrews, to the Salabs in the replay at Anfield. I think they could do it, but Anfield is a fortress. So we just have to wait and see how it turns out. Seriously. But Liverpool are going to field another weaker team. Another weaker 11. No Van Dijk. No Mane. He's not fully fit. No Wijnaldum. No Alisson. So Klopp's focus is on the Premier League, and it's that simple. So guys, I'm just going to let the replays happen. I won't be talking about the replays. In terms of the FA Cup, I'll be back tomorrow to do a draw reaction. A 5th round draw reaction. And I'll just throw in a little 2 cents on the Arsenal match. Thank you to everyone who has gotten to the end of this video. I'm going to try to put in timestamps. So if you get in here and, thank me for the timestamps, I'm going to try to put in timestamps for the people with very, very short attention spans and who don't appreciate the content itself and just want to hear about Liverpool. Like, just watch the videos, man. You know what I'm saying? In your spare time. But all the best to the teams that made it through to the round of 16, and good luck to the teams taking part in the replay. Guys, let me know if you like my new beanie in the comment section down below. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. If I forgot to mention any big moments that happened in the FA Cup 4th round, leave it below. Visit cardsplug.com/dominicrichfc. Use the coupon code dominicrichfc to get yourself 20% off. Only for a limited time only. That card is a medium if you're interested in getting one. And I suggest you do. It helps support the channel and it helps support a small business like Cards Plug. All about growth here. So, thank you very much, and from your Nike hoodie wearing presenter Dominic, your camouflage beanie wearing presenter Dominic. Peace out. Rich squad. I still think City's gonna win the FA Cup though. It's ours. We gotta win something, at least 2 cups this season.